Gold Rush, World League Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the Deliverer, Moses. World League Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Champion, Jaden, Dominic,
You call yourself the best, you're looking at the winner.
Your winner, the Heartthrob, Jaden.
Over the 4 years I've been here at WLW, this is the chance I've been waiting for. And I'm going to seize it.
Welcome, wrestling fans, to WLW Amplify. I'm CT Harrison, joined with me tonight for this pre-show, the 2021 Gold Rush World League Wrestling here at the Race Wrestling Arena in Troy, Missouri. Sarge and Doc Med from the hosts of Uncensored Wrestling Talk, which you can see every every Saturday at 2 o'clock Central Time on the Traveling East Network. Just look for it on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch channel, Twitch TV. A lot going on tonight. This is going to be a heck of a night here, guys.
It is. Cannot wait. It's a stacked card.
It is. It is extremely stacked. Let's just get right into it, CT.
Okay, if you say so.
Match one.
All right, match one. Chris Hendricks, new to World League Wrestling. He's had 3 matches now.
This is going to be his third.
Yeah, but he was in the tag team.
Oh, yeah, he was in the tag team. So yeah, third match.
Third or fourth, I can't remember. But yeah, Chris Hendricks versus Brandon Espinosa.
This is going to be an interesting match. Chris Hendricks, who we saw here the last couple of events, mainly in a singles push,
right?
Has really shined here at World League Wrestling. He is, for a singles competitor coming into this new crop of superstars and everything. He's really looking good, and I give the kid a lot of credit. I've even said when we saw him in that tag match a couple months ago, I want to see more Chris Hendricks, and I think he's doing very well. But going up against the vet Brandon Espinoza, that's a tall order to fill.
Yeah, it is. And Brandon Espinosa is now he won at the last event.
Yep.
So he's in his own mind. He's on a roll now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. He the last show who did he beat?
It was Sabotage.
That's right.
Sabotage.
So first win of 2021. So this is if he can continue this streak, good things can come to Espinoza, and I cannot wait.
And like you were,
and if Chris Hendricks can pull it off, good things coming to him.
Yes.
oh yeah, because
that's got to at least make him. If he can pull it off, I'm thinking, maybe a contender for the junior heavyweight championship at some time.
He could, and even
at least puts him on the road.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
What's
for
that?
sure.
At least on the radar.
Even though he didn't win it last week or last event, Chris Hendricks had a great showing in that Rumble.
Yeah, he did.
And lasted quite a long time in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. And
so it's going to be an interesting match.
I'm definitely a Chris Hendricks fan, and I'm hoping that he pulls off the one here tonight.
Absolutely. How about match number 2 for the night? The Millennial Millionaire, Stephan Newton versus Sabotage.
Yep. Sabotage debuted at the last event strong. You can definitely see he's had some extensive training.
Yeah.
Stephan Newton.
Well, he was trained at WLW and then went on to train at another school, a well-known school, and then came back to WLW here recently.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And Stephan Newton, he's on a...
He's another one that's been on a serious roll as of late.
Yes, he has. And, with Raheem De La Suede at his side, and those two are they're definitely a good match for each other.
Yeah.
And him being in the corner, Sabotage has a lot to go through tonight.
Sure.
Especially with both of them.
That's the question. Is Raheem De La Suede going to be in Newton's corner tonight?
It'll be interesting to see.
We'll see.
Definitely, but with Stephan Newton, he's someone you can't turn the other cheek on.
No.
He is definitely going to be a contender one of these days for either the junior heavyweight or the heavyweight title. So
Could be.
He's a pretty big boy.
Oh yeah, he's a tall dude.
I don't know what he weighs in, but he may be over the junior. I don't think so, but he may be over the junior weight limit. I don't know.
Could be.
He's a pretty big boy. He's tall.
Yeah.
He's a pretty big boy. He could definitely, maybe. Yeah. So
Newton and Raheem De La Suede, though, are a formidable pairing.
Yes, they are.
And are tough to get past.
yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
And definitely have something to prove coming into this match. With Raheem being on the sideline for the last couple months.
Yeah.
Stephan has carried himself very well. We'll see what happens tonight against Sabotage, but Sabotage, he has the training. So let's see if he can pull it off tonight.
Yep.
Okay, moving forward a little bit. Let's go to the third match of the night, and this one is a different kind of a match because we are. What was invoked was the Freebird rules. Mm-hmm. The Freebird rules say that any member of a team or a faction, I guess, at that point, can actually wrestle as the team if they have the titles. So in this, Derek Stone and John Webb will be defending the tag team championships under Freebird rules. Because remember, Camaro Jackson is the actual tag team champion with John Webb.
Yes.
Okay. They will be facing the team of, are you ready for it? You didn't see this coming, did you? This will be 2 former tag team champions. They will be defending against Kyle Roberts and CTV.
Colton Theron Vaught.
Can you believe it?
Here's the thing about Derek Stone and John Webb. Actually, 2 things. Number 1, the last time that they teamed up and were the tag team champions, they lost the belts and not only lost the belts, but lost the belts to one half of this other tag team tonight.
CTV, well, he was tagged with Moses,
Yes, he was.
who is now our heavyweight champion.
That's right. And then also we have to look at another factor here of Rival Riot last month, where those two, Derek Stone and John Webb, they went at it, and it wasn't a slow paced match. It was a fast paced, and when John hitting that spear, I mean, it was
devastating.
It was a vicious spear. So you kind of have to wonder: are the cracks starting to show in the Empire, or are we going to see them come together as a whole and take back and defend those tag team champions?
Yes.
So, yeah.
And here's another thing with the Empire and those cracks being shown.
Check this out, though, real quick. Derek Stone was the former tag team champion with John Webb.
Yes.
Okay. Camaro Jackson comes back, gets the titles back from CTV and Moses, and he's the tag team champion. Now, Derek Stone doesn't have a championship right now.
Right.
No.
So if he actually defends this and they happen to pull this off against Roberts and CTV, then will Derek Stone pull a little bit of an attitude on Camaro and be like, oh, I defended it, it's mine now?
Yeah.
Could be.
What about the other side of that coin?
Maybe I'm stirring the pot a little bit.
Maybe. But also, what about this stir of the pot? What if they end up losing the titles tonight? Camaro Jackson comes back. He's got a bone to pick.
Hey, it's their own thing. They invoked Freebird rule, and I gotta think that Camaro Jackson agreed to it because why the title belt wouldn't be there at the arena if he didn't.
That's right.
It's true.
Because he would have had to hand it to him personally to go defend it, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, another thing, too, is Kyle Roberts is a multi-time tag team champion. He knows how to get the job done. And Colton, who has held tag team gold in the past with Moses, who has beaten this team.
He also knows how to get it done.
Yes. So there's a lot of factors that are going to go into this match to where it's just going to be a blockbuster of a match, and everybody in the arena is going to walk away either shocked or with a feel-good moment.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Well, isn't that what wrestling's all about? You're either
That's right.
shocked or feeling good.
That's right.
I mean, that's wrestling.
There's
man.
That's
so
wrestling,
many-
man.
There's just so many different dynamics in this particular tag team match that it could go so many different ways.
Yeah.
It really can.
I can't wait.
Definitely. It's going to be a back-and-forth match for sure.
It's going to be great while we're on commentary. That's for sure.
For sure.
Okay, moving along. How about this one? The WLW Junior Heavyweight Championship is on the line as the champion, Jayden Dominic Rose, defends against the former champion that he just got it from, Shawn Patrick. So this is Shawn's rematch to try to regain the junior heavyweight championship.
That's right.
JDR. Now, granted, Shawn was a great champion.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Shawn was a champion through COVID.
Yes.
So he didn't really have to defend it that much. Not saying that he couldn't have or that he would have, because I honestly believe that given that opportunity, if it wasn't for COVID, Shawn Patrick would have defended successfully that title for quite a while. I think he was totally he was a great champion for the time that he had with it, and he would have been a great champion had that not happened. I have no doubt about that whatsoever. But he's defending against a ring veteran. He's defending against Jayden Dominic Rose, who, I mean, let's face it, it doesn't get much better than Jayden Dominic Rose when it comes to the ring.
No.
Jayden has had his low points at World League Wrestling. He has, since kind of dove into himself and came back a very well-rounded individual in his head. He got his head straight and loves the fans, loves World League Wrestling, and is now at the top of his game again as the junior heavyweight champion, which that match was a great match when he won it.
Absolutely.
So I anticipate this one being just as good, if not better, a match than the first one.
Well, in this last event, JDR became the first 2-time junior heavyweight champion.
Okay.
And since that title's been activated, many people have had it.
Yeah.
But no one has been a 2-time champion. So now Shawn has that opportunity to step into the light of being a 2-time champion as well.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, we all know how JDR can go in the ring. And I don't see this match going to a draw. I don't see it going to a DQ.
No doubt.
I see this going as a straight win for either one of these men.
Yeah, and this could go either way.
Yes.
Yeah.
These two guys are these are great competitors, great athletes. Both can hit.
Yes.
Both can ground and pound. Both can wrestle, and both can fly.
Yes.
So this is I think this is that's a great matchup. You know, these two will match so well in the ring, their styles and everything, that I think it'll be really good.
Their match that they had at the last event for the title can arguably be said that it's a candidate, in my head anyway, it's a candidate for match of the year.
Mm-hmm.
This match tonight is going to surpass that, because now you've got a former champion coming in. And believe me when I say this, Sean Patrick is going to try and do anything and everything by any means necessary to try and get that title back.
Sure.
And rightfully so. I mean, Shawn was a great champion. He was great with the fans. He was great in the ring. And I give that man a lot of credit for what he did with that championship, given the circumstances of last year. So kudos to Sean Patrick. Kudos to both athletes. This is going to be a great match, and I cannot wait for it.
Right. Okay, moving on. The main event.
Been waiting on this one.
Coming off a fantastic Rumble match, which earned him a shot at the heavyweight championship, the Heartthrob Jayden is facing Moses the Deliverer, the current World League Wrestling heavyweight champion.
That's right.
Yep.
Going back to the riot, the Heartthrob was one of our picks to win.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
He was one of the guys we thought, yeah, he could definitely pull this off, and by golly, he did at the very end. Remember?
Yep. All three.
He had it was Jaden, Derek Stone, Jack Gamble, and Leland Rice, the last 4 men standing in that ring.
Yep. And Jaden saw opportunity when
And
they
he
were trying
took it.
and eliminated
That
all
was
3
very
men at
smart.
once. And you don't see that too often,
No.
eliminating 3 men at once. And he did it.
Yeah.
So now this is going to be Jaden's first title shot for the World League Wrestling Championship. Jaden's hungry, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is something that we as fans have been waiting for. Now, on the opposite side of that coin, you have Moses, who in
Moses the Deliverer,
who in 2020, with COVID and everything that was going on, went through everything he could to get that title. And going through the Empire, luckily he had allies in his corner that helped him. But
at that last event.
At the same time, this is Moses's first title defense. So it goes to say, what's going to happen tonight? Because Moses has a lot to prove, but so does Jaden. So this is going to be a great match for everyone that is currently watching and seeing this live. You're going to see a championship match caliber that you're going to talk about for years.
I think this is a true matchup of that irresistible force against that immovable object type deal.
I don't know if I would go there with it, but I would definitely say that these two are going to be very well matched power-wise. They can both go in the ring. They can both wrestle.
And that's where I was going with that. Yeah,
I think
you're right.
I know what you're saying. I usually reserve that kind of a thing for like the big boys, but I mean it's Jayden. Jayden is. I mean, well, let's take a look at Jayden first. Okay, Jayden is a very powerful individual. Look at his physique.
Yep.
His ability to maneuver around the ring.
Yep.
And his solid. He can punch.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah, I mean, if he cocks you, you're done. Then you go and you look at Moses, who, man, have we not watched this guy go from a young lion to being the heavyweight champion? And he's done the people thought he wouldn't be able to get there, and there were people that when he got there were mad that he got there. And you know what? He has proved them all wrong, because he carried himself well as a champion. He was a great champion, is a great champion, and is very solid in his work. He's very solid. He's a solid individual as a human being, and he's just a really, really good competitor.
Well, on paper, yes, this is like you were saying. This matches up pretty equally.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that might tip it in the scale of Jayden: the manipulation and the psychology that Jayden brings to the matches every single time.
Jayden is a opportunist, ultimate opportunist. He is going to take, if he can take it, he's going to take a shot if he can. If it's going to go in his favor. So with both these men, and another thing to factor in, both these men were trained by Harley Race. Both very crafted in their skills. So now let's see what happens here.
It's a pretty cool situation, because what does Moses have to do to overcome the power of Jayden? Okay, and what does Jayden have to do to overcome the resilience of Moses? Because Moses, man, you can beat him to the ground and he won't stop.
No.
There is no quit in him. And then Jayden is like, man, he is the complete package.
He is.
Yeah.
You know, when it comes to a wrestler, he looks good, he moves good, he's
main event quality.
He is.
Absolutely.
That's the best word for it, is main event quality.
And he is, with Moses, he has gained, learned, and applied so much in such a short time.
And he's been through the mud and came out clean on the other side. Especially all that stuff that he went through with the Empire.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. The kid deserves to be world champion. So tonight, everyone that is here, everyone that is watching at home, you are in for a great event. This is going to be fantastic. And all championships are on the line.
That's right.
So again, Chris Hendricks versus Brandon Espinoza.
Yep.
Stephan Newton versus Sabotage. The WLW Tag Team Championships are on the line. Derek Stone and John Webb versus Kyle Roberts and CTV.
It's going to be good.
WLW Junior Heavyweight Championship is on the line as JDR defends it against the former champion, Sean Patrick, and the Rumble champion, the Heartthrob Jayden, will be taking on Moses the Deliverer, your current World League Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, for that championship. It is one heck of a night of professional wrestling. Thanks for joining us here on WLW Amplify. Thanks to my co-hosts, Sarge and Doc Med from Uncensored Wrestling Talk.
Thank you for having us.
Yes,
It's
absolutely.
time to shut up and wrestle, is it not?
Yes,
Gotta go
it
get in
is.
position.
It's World League Wrestling, where sports entertainment stops and professional wrestling lives. Let's get this show going. Let's go, boys.
Let's
get
go.
it.
All right, we're out of here.